Hello, second graders. Welcome to Grammar with me, Miss Taylor. I'm glad you're here. So yesterday we learned a little bit about action verbs, and we read a story that had a whole bunch of action verbs in it. That was a fun story. And today we're going to do a little bit of review on action verbs, and we're going to do the first page in our new grammar packet. So we'll look at that in just a minute. So let's take a look at our action verb poster. And this is also in the back of your new grammar packet. So if you wanted to take this poster out, it's the very last page. If you wanted to take it out and put it in a special spot or hang it up in your room or something, you could definitely do that. Put it somewhere where you do your work. So this is my work area. I could put it up near me. All right. So second graders, let's review what is an action verb. An action verb is a word that shows what someone or something is doing. An action verb shows action, and it gives energy to a sentence. So some action verbs that we have: draw, eat, jump, sing, la la la. To find out if a word is an action verb, ask the question, can someone or something do it? If the answer is yes, it's an action verb. Can someone or something draw? Yep, action verb. Can someone or something eat? Yep, action verb. Can someone or something jump? Yep, action verb. Can someone or something sing? You bet, it's an action verb. Can someone or something stretch? Yes, if you're doing this in the morning, you might want to give yourself a nice stretch. The word stretch is an action verb. It shows action. Someone or something is doing something. And this is an action verb that I love to do in the morning. I love to stretch in the morning. It feels so good. So again, an action verb shows action. It adds energy to a sentence. And we can find out if a word is an action verb by asking, can someone or something do it? And if the answer is yes, it's an action verb. So we're going to do a little practice with this today in our brand new second grade grammar packet for quarter 3. We are in the third quarter of school. And in here, this packet, we're going to practice a little bit more with verbs. And last quarter, in quarter 2, we learned about nouns. And those are called parts of speech. Basically, that means that that words have certain jobs in a sentence. And the job that action verbs have is to show action and to give energy to a sentence. All right, so in our nice new grammar packet, let's see, it says, do not work ahead. As part of our grammar lessons, we're going to ask you to think about different things before you do the work. Yes. So right now we're thinking about what's an action verb and how do we know if a word is an action verb? This will help with your learning and remembering. Also, we may end up skipping some parts or adding in different work from time to time. Please treat this packet like your math or reading workbook. Do neat, thoughtful work. Take your time. That's prudent, isn't it? Do your work at a desk or a table. So a nice flat area where we can do our best work. Use a pencil so you can erase mistakes if needed. Do not work ahead. So please don't do a whole bunch of pages before we've really talked and learned about them. If we skip something and you still want to do it for fun, that would be awesome. Keep the packet in a safe place where you can find it. All right, and then we already kind of mentioned this. It says there's a poster about action verbs at the back of the packet that you could remove and hang where you could see it while you work. So that is the very back. Here's our little page about action verbs. So if you wanted to take this out and hang it somewhere, you definitely could do that. So we are going to get started on the very first page. It is right here, page number 1. And it is called A Body at Work. It says list action verbs that tell what each body part can do. One has been done for you. So what we're going to do here is think about some action verbs that you can do with these different parts of your body. So for example, your head can nod. Can someone or something do it? Yep, I can nod. Your head, let's see. What else could our head do? Oh, I know something that goes on in here in your brain. What does your brain do? Yeah, your brain can think. Your brain's in your head, right? Now, your answers do not need to be the same as mine, but they can be. So we're going to do a little bit of this together, and then I'm going to let you finish on your own. I should mention, after we fill in some action verbs here, then if you wanted to draw a picture and color it, you definitely could do that. Just make sure your picture is appropriate, so we're not drawing like scary, crazy things, but you could draw a nice picture. You could make some nice little eyes, things like that. You could make some fun hair. Oh, but I should do this after, right? I should do my action verbs first, shouldn't I? Whoops, Miss Taylor. Okay, so our head can nod. Someone or something can nod. Yep. Our head can think. What is something else your head can do? Or something on your head? I was thinking, your head can smile. Your mouth's on your head. Don't tell Miss Lund. No smiling with Miss Lund. But your face can smile. Let's see, one more thing your head can do. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, well, something that's on your head, your nose. We can smell. All right, so, and also students, I will be using my blue pen just so that you can see it more clearly, but you should be using pencil. Thank you. And you will notice that there are 4 action verbs that your head can do. And I think here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to try to think of 4 things our arms can do. For this part, our upper body, there's 1, 2, 3. I think because this one's a little bit harder to think about. This one has 1, 2, 3 lines. So however many lines there are, that is the number of verbs that you should have. So here, we're going to have 4 verbs. Here, we're going to have 4 verbs. Here, we only have 3. 1, 2, 3. And I suppose if you wanted to kind of write small and see if you could do a few more, you definitely could do that. You can always do more. All right. So let's do one example for your arm. What can your arm do? Your arm. Ooh, sometimes I use my arm to lift objects. I can lift something up with my arm. That would be something my arm could do. Okay. So let's do a few different examples. So what about your upper body? Your upper body is kind of like your chest and your shoulders, your upper body. You know what I think of when I think of my chest and my upper body? Is breathing, because your lungs are kind of up here. Our upper body can breathe. Someone or something can breathe. Yeah, breathe. Ooh, I noticed some phonograms in here. E-A is E-A. Yeah, that's a phonogram. So is this. T-H, breathe. So we could underline some phonograms if we want. Oh, I see another one up here. I'm going to underline it. All right. So our upper body can breathe. Maybe, another thing I think about when I think about my shoulders and my upper body is kind of like stretch. One of my favorite action verbs to do would be to stretch. Stretch our upper body. We can stretch it. Ooh, it's another phonogram. I'm going to underline it. TCH is ch. 3-letter ch used after a single short vowel sound. We'll learn more about those later. All right, let's go to hand. So I'm going to let you finish this one. You're going to finish some of these, but your hand, what can your hand do? Maybe you could do wiggle, like your fingers can wiggle. Ooh, you could do wave. You could grab something. All right, so I'm going to let you, we'll do this one together, and then you can choose 2 more words, and you'll notice we're writing neatly on the line. What about your leg? I was thinking of when you play soccer, you might kick. Ooh, there's another phonogram. CK, 2-letter k, used after a single short vowel sound. All right, so that should get us started. Your job is to finish thinking about 3 more action verbs that your arm can do. Oh, it can turn. It can. You could punch, but not a person. Maybe a punching bag would be okay. A pillow. Think about some other things your arm could do. What can your upper body do? What can your hands do? What can your leg do? So your job is to see if you can try to finish by filling in these action verbs. And remember, if you're not sure if it's an action verb, you can ask this question. Can someone or something do it? And remember, if someone or something can do it, it's an action verb. Can someone or something lift? Yep. Can someone or something kick? Yep. Can someone or something wiggle? Yes. So if you find out the answer is no, then it's not an action verb. For example, if I was looking at the leg here and I thought, well, leg, let's see, it's kind of pointing to his knee, his or her knee, and then I could say, well, knee. Can someone or something knee? Well, I suppose if you were kneeing a soccer ball, but that's kind of how you can tell if it's an action verb. So maybe a better example would be foot. What if I was like, I think foot is one, and I put foot here. Can someone or something foot? No. Can someone or something tiptoe? Can someone or something walk? Can someone or something run? Can someone or something hop? So there's some more examples for you already. So second graders, this is your homework for today. Please take a picture of your beautiful work and upload it for your teachers to see. And keep thinking about action verbs. An action verb is a word that shows what someone or something is doing. An action verb shows action and gives energy to a sentence. Draw, eat, jump, sing. And again, to find out if a word is an action verb, ask the question, can someone or something do it? If the answer is yes, it's an action verb. All right, that is all for today, second graders. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again soon.